Hello everyone, and welcome to Alberton for the jury. I am Aurélien Bouillet, and I will present to you my project portfolio called NameForge. I am a one-man team on this one. It's a solo project. And up here you are. About it, what is my project? It's a conditional name generator using a Markov chain algorithm. So basically, it's something taking a list of names in an entry, mixing them, and in the outside, it will generate names that respect the same rules at the entry list. Why did I do that? Basically, it's a mix of things, but the premise is several weeks ago, while I was trying to play with a game I like very much, Toulouse 3, I was creating a new character and my mind went blank. I didn't have any inspiration to create a new character, and like that, I made the connection with a mathematical tool I've seen several years ago called the Markov chain algorithm, and I knew that I could do something with it, especially because I want to learn more in linear algebra, mostly because I want to go in specialization in machine learning. So it was a perfect opportunity to both make something useful for me and something useful for later, for my formation. And for who precisely this project is, basically writers when you want to create a new character in a book, for video game players, just like what happened to me, and for example to tabletop RPG players and dungeon masters, because they have to create a lot of characters, so it can be a good idea. And usually it's in the same idea and same mood, so it's perfect for us. For the timeline, basically I had to do it very quickly. Normally it was in 8 weeks and I had to do it in 3 for several reasons, but I did it. It works, and I'm very proud of it. So the first part, the longest, was the research and algorithm, the base that will be the engine for everything else. After that, the backend took me around 1 week, and after that, I finished it with the front end until the white demo day and today. For the technologies, very simple. For the front, the classic HTML5, CSS3 with JS, all inside a bootstrap environment, because it's simple, it's efficient, perfect for a one-page web application, and it's responsive, so I can use it on my phone too. And for the backend, the main algorithm is in Python, using NumPy library to manipulate matrix, and Flask to connect everything to the web page. The main thing of my project, the Markov chain. It can be a little frightening at first hand, but actually it's pretty simple. Markov chain works with states. For example, when I want to go to the state A to the state B, for example, if I want to combine the two letters to make AB, there is a probability of 10%. And if I want to go from A to C, it's 90%. The sum of every probability from one state is always 100%. It's basically all the possibilities that can be attained from one to the other. The magic behind it is this transition matrix. It stores all the probabilities of each state. And the thing is, for my program, I wanted to analyze the words using 3 letters. So a second order algorithm where the probability of each combination of 3 letters are stored in a 3D matrix for 256 order size. And the magic occurs within this. For the demonstration, as you can see, it will be very simple. Here is my web page. I can select one list name almost within some choices. I will take Paxos names. I will load them. As you can see, there are every names in the Paxos series in alphabetical order. I will then select the size of the words I want to create and the quantity, for let's say 20. I can generate them. It takes some time, and as you can see, it's generated in alphabetical order. And for example, I can choose another one with French female names, and up. And as you can see, it feels like French names, but there are new ones. Hopla, back to my presentation. Stop. And after that, I will show you the core of my algorithms. 3 functions. The first one, tree-line counter. It just takes the list in, as an input. It counts every combination of 3 letters, one name after the other, and store it inside the 3D matrix. After that, the 3D matrix will be scanned and transformed into probabilities, and I added a little security to be sure that there is no division by 0. And the third one, the magic here, generate names. It uses my, it takes in as input the different parameters in my web page, and it will use my probability matrix to generate names as it goes, and it's very simple, as you can see. The results. I learned a very interesting algorithm. I already knew the maths, but on this I could apply them, and it was very interesting for me. I played with probabilities, and I had to secure everything within it. I had to test Bootstrap for the first time, and I was pleased with it. Very simple, very efficient, and mostly it's the first time I had to do a solo project on my own, and I wanted to challenge me on this one because we only did group project until now, and I needed for once to do everything from start to end, and I succeeded. The challenge is time management. I had to do it quickly and efficiently, but thanks to Hugo and Fabien, I had some very good timeline to do it, and it works. I had to be organized, I had to be efficient, I learned more about that, and to be more self-disciplined. That was one of my weaknesses, and I think I learned a lot on this part. And what's next for my project? I will add more name lists, for example, Italian and Spanish names, city names, region names, and things like that. I will add the options to simplify my algorithm. Other one, it will be far simple but a little bit more random, or to be more precise with other 3, but it will have to be stored in a far bigger matrix, so it will be heavier. But I think the options are interesting. I will add a statistical default size option to analyze the median size of the word, to be able to create something that is with first names, something that is a predictable size for names. Sorry about that. The option to add your own lists and some randomness adjustment to play with it. Have you got any questions? No questions? Sure?
At first, I was going to ask you if you plan to add more names, but you did it, so
yeah.
You answered it, so that's fine. But how do you proceed to get the name list?
A little bit of automatic web scraping, and after that I choose on my own to remove the weird ones, and that's how I proceeded for each and every one.
Okay.
I found a very easy Python script to do that, and after that I tweak it myself, and it works. It's more fun than it seems, actually.
Okay.
Other questions?
Yes. Can you please explain more Bootstrap I didn't really understand what it is.
Not problem. It's a framework to be able to more quickly do some web pages using HTML and CSS. Basically, it's a simplification of it. It adds some automation about it and simplification. Basically, when you do it natively on HTML and CSS, you have to put everything manually, and sometimes it's very time consuming, especially for a simple project. Bootstrap has a lot of automation and a lot of simpler way to do web pages, especially when it's in only one page. So it was perfect for my project, and basically it was to gain time, and it works wonders. And one of the advantages of Bootstrap is you have less problem with CSS, because it can be really easy to break things on the front end if you don't use any framework. So, and it was a good experimentation. Yeah. Any questions?
I don't have any more.
Fine by me.
I'm here to present you my first playable video game, Sick. I'm Skasky Matisse. I'm a gamer and a game developer. I have a passion for video game and development, and my dream is to found my own studio of video game. My best achievement is to present you today my video game. For the team on this project, I'm solo, and I'm the developer, the art designer, the EU designer, and the motion designer. For the project, Sick is a video game in a skate park with a skater. Made a ride on this skate park to making a figure for the scoring point. The technologies I use Unity for my I use Unity. I use the language C# for my script and my code, and I use Blender for the texture, the animation, and the character. A little demo of my game. We have two figures, one with a space and a keyboard. It's a flip. And the second is the grab, a space and we have a score and a combo. And we have a score. I have a little menu with a start. The main menu. A little bit of my code. Here we have a void date for my trick. Is for is not involved and is not doing a trick with a space and Q. It start trick flip and 100 points. And for the second trick, a space and P for holy grab. It's and private voice start trick. If animator is null and score null, we check is doing trick. And this is for check the player has done a trick for combo. And this is for the UI for the score and the combat score. The technical difficulties. The first difficulty for me is to learn Blender in a little time. because I make all my animation, the skater and the skate park. The texture and the texture. The second difficulty is the link the animation, and and a velocity function for the moving my skater. The new feature coming soon. I think I add multiplayer, map editor, more figure, more tricks, and I want to deploy it. Thank you for listening.
Question? Yes, how did you find this idea of creating this game?
I'm a big gamer, and I like the Tony of Pro Skater in my childhood, and I want to recreate this type of game because I like and I think it's very interesting for the displacement, the movement, and the animation to make it.
Thank you.
You talked about learning Blender for this project and about the texture you made for the character. Did you use any asset library or you did it all by yourself?
I used one package free for the texture of the skate park.
Okay.
And that's all.
Okay. And you designed the character all by yourself? Okay. Thank you.
So, hello everyone, I hope you're doing great. My name is Usama and today I'm very excited to present you my freelance training project. Elixir Perfume, an e-commerce store specialized on perfume niche. Passionate by the world of perfume and with some experience in selling them, I remarked that these projects are very difficult to access and the platform sales are rare. That's why I decided to create my platform of e-commerce shop. Before starting the project presentation, let me show you my site. So, you have here the panel admin, the dashboard. You have a project page so that you can check all the projects available. You can edit them. You can as well delete any project. You have categories per page. You can create a new category, properties. You can edit every category you want. And you have another part that you can check every order that the customer made. And here you have the client page. You have here the best seller that I have. You have the new arrival, all project page that the customer can check all products. He can click in everyone. Yes, he can look at the images. He can read the description. He can as well add to the cart any project. And I implemented a payment functionality. He can enter his information, and it directed to this platform. Let me show you how it works. After successful payment, we will redirect it to success. Yes, so. My goal was to create a smooth, interactive, and secure platform. And for this, I used modern technologies. My site is coding with JavaScript. For the backend, I used Next.js and MongoDB to structure the project and the orders. For the Tailwind CSS for the interface. For the frontend, I used Next.js and React to structure the code, and style component for style components are for styling and customization. And additionally of this, I implement Amazon AWS for folder storage, essentially for the image project, and Stripe for the secure payment. By the way, in my opinion, the most important part of a website is the e-commerce is the secure system of payment, and there's how my system works. In the first step, I connect my server to the database to get the project selected by the customer. Then, when the customer starts the checkout process, I create an order on the database to save all purchase details. Even if the customer leaves the page, it's not a problem. And finally, I create a Stripe system payment. The customer is redirected to the system, and after a successful payment, he will receive a confirmation of his order. To successfully develop my project, I followed a structure divided in 3 steps. Firstly, I learn and search about the technology that I will use. Then I set up the database and the API. After this, I concentrate I focus on the front end, and I made some extension like the cart part and the panel admin. Then I integrate the payment treatment And in the last part of this project, I made some tests to fix some bugs and made this presentation. Challenge and overcomes. Of course, during this development, this project, I don't know how to say. I faced a lot of similar challenges. The first one was to learn by my own the functionality that or the technology that I used. As well, I faced some difficulties to make all functionalities work together. But I think the most difficult part was to implement the secure payment. In the first level, I tried to implement with PayPal, but I find PayPal a little bit difficult. Then I switched to Stripe because a lot of clients have the account, but don't have a PayPal account. So with Stripe, I think is more better for a lot of clients. Learning experience. In this project, I firstly learned new skills. I developed as well how to manage a project from the start to the end, and that's it. What's next? This project is very important for me because, like I said, I'm a perfume passionate. So I want to keep it progress, and why not develop it and deploy it to share my passion and make the customers discover new fragrance perfumes. I want in the next steps, next weeks, I want to integrate and system security of for the admin panel. I couldn't make it because of constraints time. Then I want in the client, in the customer part, I want to implement the categories page that the client can filter every perfumes. I want to implement as well a customer account to build a loyalty custom service. Yeah. That's it for me. Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions?
You talked about using Stripes instead of PayPal.
Yeah.
What were the issue using PayPal?
With PayPal have how can I say? They have their API system, so it was difficult for me to integrate it to my code. That's why I switched to Stripe. It's more easier for me.
Okay.
Yes. How do you secure personal data in your platform? As the surname, the name, do you use a method for this, or it's just for the payment part that you have?
For the customer.
Yes, customers.
I still not made security because that I said I want to create a customer account and I will securize it with this functionality. At the moment, I just securize the payment part because of with Stripe it's strictly securized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Just réfléchis à comment formuler. For the future, do you have any plan to integrate some kind of customer service in case they need to refund or return the product?
Yes, I want to make, for example, if one customer made an order on my website, I want to make some, I don't know how to say in English, some échantillon.
sample.
So he can discover new fragrances, and after he will order in my website some of the fragrances that he discovered in my shop.
Okay. And so you get in contact with manufacturers that
Yes.
okay, and you get the supply. You stock the supply, or you take the command, the order you have, and you command to the manufacturer.
In the niche perfume, for example, there is a team. So with a lot of perfume seller, and we do like that with the fournisseur. I don't know how to say. Supplier.
The supply.
Yeah, with the suppliers.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Hello everyone, je remember. My name is Jara Boima. I'm a student at school Alberton and hold a bachelor degree in geography. My passion for history and geopolitics motivated me to develop OMAP. OMAP is an interactive platform to learn and sharing general knowledge. OMAP allows users to explore general knowledge, both historical events and education gains. The platform also offers a space where anyone can add a historic event and again. Two, a user can contribute in content. Development process. The OMAP or the OMAP project calendar. This first week, I'm looking for the idea of the project. The second week, I did the main feature. The third week, I made the Java. The two last week, I started doing the code. Oman project Java. In the front end, there are map, quiz, event, inscription, connection in the corner of information. In backend, there are data management data gestion, and APIs. In the database, there are user, country, event. In APIs extend, there are Wikipedia API, news API, relief web API. Language, I use Python, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS as technology. Technical explanation. This code retrieve the current day. The current day. It is a historical event. It carries the database, extract the current data, translate the mode in French, and filter the corresponding event before retrieving them in JSON format. With this project, I improved my technique. Lazy and how to look at. The MVP work is the main feature. It strengthens the interactive educational concept and the ability for users to contribute. In the future, I would like to develop the mobile IP. The IP demo, I will demonstrating the IP. This my site. I can log in and add the information. I can edit the information historical. I can choose the date. I can choose the month. I can choose the year. I choose this is the place where the added information is displayed. There are a game. I choose the game. test of culture general. In this question, what your answer?
You, of course.
So, du coup, termine le quiz et give me the level. The second game is geography. Okay. You give me the name of a capital and give me the flag of capital. I look the name of country. I don't know. But give me the good answer. This is my footer. Conclusion. I thank the staff and administration at Alberton, as well as my classmates for their support. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
Yes, I have a question about the quiz. Does the score register in the database?
I use MySQL.
Sorry?
MySQL for the database. Can you repeat?
Yes. Does the score of the quiz register on the database
No.
and okay.
In the database, I have the table event,
Okay.
country, and user.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you have any securities in place to make sure people don't spam articles? Like if they had too much entry to the website, it could slow it down or make it go down. So do you have thought about adding any securities?
To security the site.
Yeah.
For a moment, it is in developing. I hope to security the site by the database in the data of user.
Okay.
Yes.
That's all for me.
Yes, for me also.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Teddy Dever. I'm 37. Today I present to you my portfolio project IE. This is a unified research and development and collaboration I suite. And to introduction. Oui. This project is target audience student, developer, researcher, and some roles to mobilize the cognitive processus for it's adaptable to multiple industries and sectors. For this project, I'm the solo developer. I handling the project management and the system architecture, AI integration service, and full DevOps deployment. My personal story and inspiration is I live with an ADHD. My everyday challenge is to manage my deficit of executive function, to manage my hyperfocus focus and my time lost in the web search, dog search, code-based search, and I developed this because I faced to previous demo day. But I create this tool to fix my ADHD deficit and optimize my productivity and my learning process. Technology and architecture. IE is the modular and extensive system architecture. The backend is handling with Python and Fast API. The API is based on the OpenAI standard for compatibility and extensibility. The backend. The frontend is handling with Swift and TypeScript. I use Docker for multi-deployment of the different services. Olema, CRCSNG, Redis, Tika, and other pipelines. My technology stack for the front-end, Svelte, TypeScript, Tailwind, backend, Python, Fast API, UV SQL machine identity. For the database, SQLite for the metadata. ChromaDB for the vector data storage. Redis for the cache and real-time interaction. Optionally, MongoDB for another data and structured source. My stack for IML use transformer on-chain, Gamma Index, PyTorch, OpenAI API, certains transformers, Gamma, My infrastructure is composed by Docker, Docker Compose, and Meteor. Diffusion. My idea, handling a multiple LLM provider, close on open source model, OpenAI, Yama, Hugging Face. It's composed an advanced RAG with multi-vector database. It supports multimodal process. Is extensive with plugin and package and library compatible with OpenAI. The RAG pipeline illustration. You see a shortcut, code snippet. This represents my workflow for user request processing. Is very simplified and shorter. Process and time management. I approached this project with 4 fast steps. Step one, I built the first brick of the API and implement the right pipeline. And first, AI agent for my project and activity. Step 2, I implement search engine for meta web search to plug on the AI agent. Knowledge aggregation with direct domain where I'm missing in the line. And some AI agent specialists. Step 3, I built the front end and UX and user interface and user experience. I fix that. Iteratively. Step 4, I handling the managing performance, optimization, and final testing. My challenge. I had difficult with the performance optimization, and because my laptop is overloaded in the hardware. But I distribute the infrastructure in different inference cloud, Google Cloud, and service to other MyWebPS for database and other backend service. I implement in this infrastructure the load balancing for dispatch the hardware load on the different instances. I use API, private API for dispatch this. Another challenge, integration complexity. I resolve this with flexible API, like OpenAI. Persistent user content and advanced security and LGBT compliance. Another challenge overcome my ADHD work adaptation. I reduce my reduce my cognitive load, my time waste, and task switching and focus, my focus. And the principal first task. These tools and automatic doc, code, and web domain indexing that structure my workflow and simplify learning, research, and boost productivity. I show to you my my application. For this test, I add personnel prompt for this test. So select the model. I choose DeepSeek Entrandolé because it's open source and run on my my Olama Collab session. I launch the request. And you see the result after the reasoning moment. Directly on the Canva artifact on the left side, or the right side, left side. You wrote the basic code in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, just for the front-end developer. It's simple to do this. You see the result in direct. I test the sample web app. This is an example. As a past of the suite of my presentation. For conclusion and future development, my IE ecosystem has respect to the high productivity. It's fixed my my JG and the executive function issue problem. And it's a self-hosted modular and policy respecting AI solution. In the future, for the future development, I integrate the new data sets and knowledge base. I finalize the integration of fluorized N10 and true AI for once the capability and autonomy of the agent and iterate rapidly for the automation prototype. I enhanced the AI agent efficiency and I wish to develop with this data and this project and highly personalized LMS system for learning, for continual learning. This LMS based on the user and agent context to provide personal instruction, learning way. That's all. Conclusion. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
If you have a question.
Is there any cost on the deployment and usage of the tool? Like, is there any cost on the deployment and usage of the tool? Like, how much does it cost if I want to use?
For the little LLM model, consider Q4. Most little than the set billion of parameters. I run the model with William Master on my laptop.
So local.
And for other test, other model with higher parameters, I test in the Google Graph.
Okay.
Or use private API provider, OpenID, Tropi.
So the user can configure with his own private API if he wants to use it?
This user, you can plug approximately all app service with API OpenAI standard. It's past the version of the service and the API key and run on it.
Okay, thank you.
No question.
No question. Thank you, Freddy.